Hey there, Sagittarius star family. Let's jump right into the reading. This reading is reflecting what energies are surrounding all Sagittarius placements for the month of May. So right off the bat, we have the Eight of Cups as the overall energy for the month of May. So Sag, you're walking away from something. You're letting go. There's some emotional detachment reflected here. I see you choosing yourself this month. I see you leaving what doesn't fulfill you. This is you not settling. You're no longer forcing. You're moving on emotionally. In the center of the spread, we have the Strength reversed, Three of Swords, and Knight of Swords reversed. So it's showing me that this situation that you want to walk away from it has you feeling weak or emotionally drained. It's like you're struggling to stay strong in this situation. I'm getting that this took a lot out of you. And it's bringing you heartbreak, disappointment, and emotional pain with this Three of Swords. I'm seeing that this situation hurt you deeply. But that Knight of Swords reversed here, I'm also seeing that there were arguments, harsh words, perhaps even miscommunication or a lack of clear communication. This card is showing that things were said or not said properly. And deep down, with this Sun reversed, I see that you're not fully happy. You're not feeling joyful. There's no joy here. Or perhaps this situation didn't turn out as expected. It's as if you're saying this didn't make you happy like you thought it would have. Looking at your Kipper and Lenormand spreads, you have poverty, marriage, and house. And this house card is showing like lack. You have lack, or you're feeling drained. And marriage is commitment, is representing commitment. And the house is your stability, your foundation, your home. So the message I'm getting from this spread is that perhaps this situation is this situation regards a connection or a commitment that drains you instead of fulfills you. And looking at your Lenormand spread, you have the bird, you have the bear, and the well. And this bird's, it represents communication, stress, anxiety. And the bear, that's control, pressure, perhaps even dominance. And this well, that's representing depth, emotional drain in this sequence. So I feel like I'm getting that there's a deep emotional stress that's tied to communication and control regarding this situation. Something about the control and the communication here just makes your emotions worse. It's really heavy here. So what I'm getting here, Sagittarius, is that for this month, you may be going through an emotionally heavy situation where you realize that a connection or a commitment is no longer fulfilling you, and it may actually be draining your energy. Now, while this situation may have once felt serious or stable, it may not be causing emotional pain, stress, or disappointment, especially if communication has been difficult or led to tension. So you may feel emotionally worn down, and you're going to recognize that staying in this situation is not bringing you the happiness that you expected. As a result, you may choose to walk away or emotionally detach in order to protect your well-being. And it looks like this decision may not be easy for you because it involves acknowledging hurt and letting go of something that once held value. But ultimately, Sagittarius, this will lead you towards reclaiming your peace. So I'm seeing that in the month of May, this is about recognizing what's no longer fulfilling and releasing what drains you and choosing yourself even when it's difficult. I'm going to pull you some additional oracle cards to see if I could get some further insight or regarding this situation, or perhaps an entirely different message. This is going to take some time to shuffle and pull, so I will fast forward through this part. Sagittarius, benevolent spirits, what are some additional messages for the Sagittarius placements for the month of May? Benevolent spirits, what are some additional messages for the Sagittarius placements for the month of May? So taking a look at your oracle cards here, we have late night feelings and half in, half out. So this is showing to me an emotional back and forth. Perhaps you're thinking about the situation late at night. Someone's not fully committed. And this is tying directly into that Knight of Swords reverse, that unclear communication and that emotional drain with the Strength reverse. This situation has an inconsistent energy. And this receipt's ready. This is showing me that the truth is known. You know the truth. The proof is there. You're no longer guessing. And this is connecting to that Eight of Cups. This is that decision to walk away. But the toxic environment and the roll the dice cards, this is showing that this situation is unhealthy. Perhaps somebody's taking risks on something unstable. Sag, you may realize that you've been taking chances on something that isn't good for you. And with this forever kind of love, I see that you want real love. You want something that is lasting. You want something that's stable. And this is tying into the Sun reversed. This is you not feeling fulfilled in this situation. You're saying to yourself that in this situation, this isn't the love. This isn't that union that you actually want. Now, with this Kipper spread, I feel like these oracle cards are confirming what I'm seeing here in that Kipper spread, with the commitment that's draining and something that looks stable, but it's not fulfilling here with the poverty card. And your Lenormand spread, showing the stress due to communication, a control dynamic, and a deep emotional drain. The oracle cards, toxic environment and half in, half out, confirms this. But pivoting onto your career, your finances, business, and your professional development, you do have the closed-minded, coins, and experiment cards. So, closed-minded is representing unlimited belief. And the coins is focusing on money, and experiment is you trying something new. So I'm getting that in the month of May, when it comes to this area of your life, you need to shift your mindset and try new approaches. So putting it all together here, Sag, you're dealing with a situation in the month of May that feels emotionally draining and inconsistent, where somebody may be half in and half out and is creating confusion and stress. And while there may be strong feelings or the desire for something long term, you may begin to realize that this connection is not aligned with the kind of stable and fulfilling love that you truly want. These late night thoughts and this emotional back and forth, it may make it difficult for you to fully detach at first. But at the same time, Sag, you've already likely seen enough to understand the truth of this situation. And with that clarity comes the recognition that continuing to take chances on something toxic is no longer worth it. So you may choose to walk away or emotionally disconnect in order to protect your peace and your well-being. And when it comes to your area of career, finances, business, or professional development, I see that this same theme, it applies, as you may need to shift your mindset and be open to trying new approaches in order to move forward. So the month of May is about you recognizing what's no longer healthy, trusting what you know, and choosing a path that aligns with your long-term happiness rather than temporary emotional highs. Sag, this is a general reading. If you are interested in a more detailed, personalized reading, feel free to DM me or reach out to me at my email address listed in the description box. Please like, share, and subscribe if the reading resonates and to support the channel. Sag, thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you again soon. Take care.